All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go crashing. I'm sure that there will be some racing intermittently between the crashes. Up front, Preston Roberts and Chad Biesinger on the front row. Team leader Nick Frank and John Bennett on the second row. Brett Carroll, Doug Tyre Norton on the third row. David Baldessere, Corey Goodall on the fourth row. And Team Mikey leader Mikey Mixter in ninth. Tom the Missile Land in 10th. Wayne Bridges 11th. Chris Standridge in 12th. And it looks like the boys are rolling before everybody is even out there. Team leader Nick Frank way out front. Looks like Mikey Mixter is going to pull up and start next to him. Looks like they're going to start side by side. Everybody else is going to do what needs to be done back behind. Now they have to navigate through a bunch of cars stopped on track. They are going to come around and take the green flag this time. Already several cars being very active out there. Now it looks like we got one more lap to green. Looks like Team Mikey is down in 1 and 2. Team Nick in 3 and 4. Pace truck is in. Now the green flag flies. They are underway. Both team leads getting joined up by their team. I am not sure what happened to Nick back here. He's got to get moving as Mikey is way ahead. It looks like they're going to get back together again. Both of the team leaders continuing to turn laps here as they navigate through Team Mikey. Mikey Mixter stopping with his team. Looks like we might see the same out of Nick. Nick stops at one end with his team. Now that the green flag is out, teams are rolling. Nick Frank pulls away. Mikey Mixter is surrounded by his team. They are going to play the deep. Mikey Mixter gets into one of his own team. Chris Standridge. Oh, Chris Standridge gets Chad Biesinger. Nick Frank slips through. He's got the missile right in front of him. He's got the missile running interference. If you're going to have somebody running interference in front of you, nobody better than the 91 of Tom the Missile Land. Tom gives Nick a clear path right now. Mikey Mixter still trying to gain some ground, as Nick Frank is currently 10 seconds ahead. Chris Standridge is back there trying to wreck anybody. Oh, a big miss in 3 and 4. Mikey manages to get through it. Well, let's see what happened. Looks like several drivers caught up in that incident. Doug Norton was already upside down. Gets a little help. Then comes everybody has to come through and navigate through that mess. And they even get the missile turned around. Nick Frank still has the lead. Gets into his own teammate, Tom the Missile Land. Mikey Mixter picks up 4 seconds now. Tom Land aims for Mikey and misses. Chris Standridge misses. Tom Land tried his shortcut maneuver, did not work. Meanwhile, Nick Frank's lead is down to 1.3 seconds as Team Mikey, Chad Biesinger trying to put a stop Tried to put a stop to Nick Frank. Couldn't quite do it. Oh, look at the missile. Look out behind you, boys. Here comes the missile. Mikey Mixter might be in trouble before he knows what hit him. Tom Land is just coming through the field like a wrecking ball. Look at this move by the missile. He just comes through, moves Doug Norton out of the way, and collects the 3 car in the process. All right, Nick Frank has opened his lead back up. It is now 9 seconds. Mikey Mixter gets stopped by the missile. Nick Frank still up in the lead. Mikey Mixter in. Oh, Mikey is being taken out. Looks like Corey Goodall might have got him. With help from Tom the Missile Land. And yet Corey Goodall just gets right there and spins him. Nick Frank, meanwhile, oh, Nick Frank is upside down. His 20-plus second lead is shrinking very quickly. Mikey Mixter still trying to go, and look at this. Oh, a hard hit by Wayne Bridges. Nick Frank is now righted, but he gets stuck in a Doug tire. He pulls away. Nick Frank now in second, 14 seconds behind, but Mikey Mixter is getting slowed down by Team Nick. Team Fancy is on the job. They're going to make sure Nick Frank gets back to the lead. Mikey Mixter only a 14-second lead right now, and it is shrinking quickly. The 6 car of David Baldessare trying to run down Nick Frank now. David sends it deep through 1 and 2. Just can't get there yet. Oh! Guys are just barely missing. I think that was John Bennett. Let's take a quick look. Oh, no, John Bennett was blinking. Oh, he took a shortcut through. Tried to get Mikey just a bit outside. Mikey has the lead now, and I believe he's put Nick Frank a lap down as Biesinger turns Fancy around a couple of times. Fancy, who led early, got cornered. Mikey Mixter's around. Nick gets yeeted into the wall. He is on his side. He rolls. Corey Goodall is there, can't help, but he gets himself righted again. And Mikey Mixter now stuck on his side, no team around to help. Nick Frank, meanwhile, is turning laps, trying to close the gap. And look at this. I think Nick might take the position. Yes, he does. He takes the lead again as Mikey Mixter still on his roof. No help. Wayne Bridges ended up on his roof as well a moment ago. You see him try and get rolling here. And it looks like he was trying to help out his teammate, team lead rather, just couldn't get anything done. And then Tom Land comes through and no help. All right, Chris Standards, the only driver in the 34 Legend, just had an incident. And looks like he's going to take the shortcut through the infield. Takes out a couple of cones. I don't think he knows where he's going. And was trying to get Mikey and couldn't get him. Now going backwards, and can he get anybody on the opposing team here? And everybody misses him. Nick Frank still has the lead. The missile has been an incident. Let's see. Nick Frank is getting sent all over the track. Oh, Doug Tire Norton. Hard hit. And look at that. Nick Frank. Oh! There is incidents everywhere. All right, Preston Roberts is being scored as in the lead of the race. Not that it matters. This race is between the 77 of Mikey Mixter, the 159 of Fancy. And look at this. For the first time, we see the two of them get together. They both get slowed down, but Nick is moving first. Mikey almost a full lap ahead. Nick's got a lot of work to do. Mikey's still upside down. He's got Beesinger trying to help. Preston Roberts not being a huge help to the team right now. Looked like he was trying to get a couple of cars like David Baldessere and Wayne Bridges back to their lid. Meanwhile, Nick Frank is now the top running team lead here. And it looks like there's a possibility Nick Frank is actually going to end up taking the lead back. Oh, look at that, the 3 car. Watch this move by the 3 car. Preston Roberts sends it off in and tries to get a 2-for-1. Just not enough there. Nick Frank has reassumed the lead. 11 seconds ahead of the other team leader, Mikey Mixter, who just got sent around by John Bennett. Nick Frank is continuing to lead. Mikey Mixter now back on the lead lap. Mikey avoiding a little chaos and then gets into his own team. Preston Roberts in third place trying to help his team out. Ends up getting in the way of the 92, his own teammate, Wayne Bridges. Here comes the leader back around. Where is Mikey Mixter? He is stuck up in the outside wall, tied up with Corey Goodall. He manages to clear. Nick Frank has a 1.5 lap lead right now. And now he's got several of his team right behind him. Corey Goodall not far behind. Chris Standridge also not far behind. Oh, but the 6 of David Baldessere is there and manages to get him, just not enough to slow him down. It looks like Brett Carroll had a massive incident a moment ago. Oh, he was trying to get Tom the Missile Land. And then ends up stuck on a Doug tire. No, he gets off. Nick Frank's lead continues to extend. Chris Standridge. See if we can find the right clip here. There's Chris Standridge, the lone 34 legend on track. And there is David Baldessere. And oh, look at that. Nick Frank's lead continues to grow. Mikey Mixter hard into the wall. Look at that, John Bennett. And then Corey Goodall giving him a little push. And Nick Frank continuing to drive through. He's got a lot of help. John Bennett moves David Baldessare out of the way. Corey Goodall staying right behind Nick Frank, giving him some protection here. Oh, Corey Goodall gets sent to the outside by Wayne Bridges. Nick Frank's protection from behind has disappeared. No, he has more help coming in the form of the missile. But Doug Norton is not done. Doug Norton is back in the fight here, trying to track down Nick Frank. Mikey Curley in second seems to have caught the brunt of the battle so far. Everybody was aiming for him. Nick Frank continuing to lead. He's got about a 4-lap advantage right now. Team Mikey will have to make a concerted effort to stop him. Oh, Team Mikey really needs to step up their game with John Bennett coming out here and wrecking the crap out of Mikey. Oh, and then Corey Goodall gets him and sends him around. Brett Carroll gets him. Chris Standridge gets him. Mikey gets rolling again, but Nick Frank is upside down. See what happened to Nick. Trying to find his original. There we go. I think we found his original incident. No. There is Nick Frank as he comes down the front straightaway. And, oh, the 6 is right there and just sends him over. It takes a while for his team to come save him. And his multiple lap lead has shrunk dramatically. And now he is trapped. Tom Land trying to get him unstuck. David Baldessare isn't going to let it stand. Tom Land trying to correct him again. Meanwhile, where is Mikey Mixter? Mikey is upside down. Both team leaders are currently upside down. And look at this. Corey Goodall has positioned himself so that Team Mikey cannot easily get Mikey turned back over. Good strategy there. Smart move by Corey Goodall. Nick Frank looking for some help. He might have just gotten it. Brett Carroll sends him around. He is back up. Mikey Mixter still upside down. Just under 8 minutes left to go, and Nick Frank is back in the lead. He's got John Bennett behind him as a shield. And Brett Carroll trying to run him down. I don't think Brett Carroll meant to turn him back right side up, but he is trying to correct that mistake. See if we can see what just happened to Brett Carroll here a moment ago. As he tries to run down Nick Frank. Look at that! John Bennett sends him hard out to the wall. Nick Frank's lead growing again. Mikey Mixter is right side up, but he is getting knocked all over the place. Nick Frank goes by his teammate Tom the Missile Land. Nobody better to have on your side in this kind of event. And look at that, John Bennett was actually clearing traffic off of the track. Let's see if we can get a look and see just what John Bennett. There you see John Bennett making sure his team lead has clear track when he comes through. Even making sure it's clear for the missile. If you're going to have a banger race and you need a teammate, I would go with John Bennett. He's done an amazing, amazing job tonight. Looks like he was just involved in another incident. Let's see what kind of carnage he inflicted this time. Oh, look, there is Mikey Mixter. And there goes Mikey Mixter. Mikey ends up upside down. John Bennett has really been the MVP so far for Team Fancy. Nick Frank has a lot of negotiating to do through there, but most of them are his team, and they are protecting him. With 5 minutes left to go, he has a 5-lap lead. Mikey Mixer is trapped upside down. Holy cow, Nick barely makes it through. Everybody trying to hold Mikey Mixer in place. And there goes Brett Carroll trying to get his team leader out. But it looks like most of Team Mikey is actually upside down at the moment. Nick Frank is able to turn solo laps right now without any problems. Doug Norton trying to help his team out. Doug Norton gets himself righted, sees his team in disarray just ahead, and ends up just jumping over Mikey Mixter. I mean, it was cool, but it didn't help much. Nick Frank has ended up upside down. Looks like David Baldessare might have finally gotten to Nick Frank. Oh, there he is. Hard into Nick, sends him over. Brett Carroll contributes to him a little bit, and he ends up upside down. Nick Frank still upside down. A couple of drivers. Oh, look at this. A couple of drivers from Team Mikey sitting there trying to protect him from getting flipped back over. But John Bennett is right there. John Bennett, as soon as he gets righted, I guarantee you these guys are in trouble. Look at that. Chris Standridge rights John Bennett. Bennett trying to oh, look at that. Mikey Mixter is coming back off of pit road. He is still 7 laps down. Nick Frank is still upside down. But it looks like Team Mikey took a page out of Team Fancy's book. They are keeping Nick Frank upside down and trapped against the wall so his team can't get to him. But the one man they did not count on is the 91 of Tom the Missile. Look at that. Nick Frank is freed. And now his team is going to clear the way. 2.5 minutes left. Can Mikey make up any more ground here? And look at this. Nick Frank ends up upside down again. Tom Land is there to help. Oh, look. Doug Norton comes in out of nowhere trying to slow him down. Actually gets Fancy right side up again. Corey Goodall takes out Brett Carroll. They just can't get Nick off the wall. They finally do. Oh! David Baldessare tries to slow down Nick Frank, can't do anything with him. A minute and a half left to go. Mikey did capitalize while Nick was trapped up against the wall in turn 3, but he only managed to pick up a couple laps, and now he is upside down again. Brett Carroll and Chad Beasing are trying to help get him righted again. Meanwhile, Nick Frank puts another lap on him. David Baldessare misses at the start-finish line. Just under a minute left to go. Nick gets hard into the side of Chad Beasinger. Mikey Mixter now right beside him. Oh, David Baldessare gets into Nick, sends him around. Mikey was right there to capitalize on it. But he is still 7 laps down with 26 seconds to go. They'll literally have to stop. They'll have to stop Fancy and make sure Mikey gets 7 very quick, clean laps. I just don't think they can do it with the time left. 10 seconds left. Something's wrong with Nick Frank. Something is wrong with Fancy. Doug Norton is definitely trying to make it worse. White flag is being waved in the air. Mikey Mixter is starting to make... Oh, Mikey's upside down. It's going to be a race to see, can Nick get that car back across the start-finish line? It looks like they're actually trying to help push Nick across the start-finish line. Obviously, the 23 is not wanting to push him across the start-finish line. And here comes the missile. Can he get his team leader across the start-finish line? Where is Mikey Mixter? Mikey is still turning laps. Team Fancy trying very hard to get him back across the line. Team Mikey trying to prevent it. And Nick, as it moving at least, he's crab walking through the infield. I am not sure how this thing is going to end. It does look like officially Nick Frank is the winner. Nick Frank is being scored the winner. Mikey Mixter in second. And let's see if we can get a hold of second place, Mikey Mixter. Hey, Mikey, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah. I am not happy.
Well, it looks like their team got things together a little bit sooner and figured out how to trap you against a wall and prevent your team from coming to the rescue.
You know, their strategy was there was this little white car that would come around backwards every once in a little blue moon, and it put me on my roof a couple times.
Well, that definitely played into their hand, but man, it was still really exciting to watch you guys out there. It did look like some teamwork really started coming into play late in the race.
It did. I think I have a new thing. This thing with Nick is just going to pass. I currently hate Tom Land. That's just my new thing. It's me and Tom Land from here on out.
Okay, well, that is good to know. You're probably not the first to have those feelings about Tom Land, and you certainly will not be the last.
I know, but now it's official.
All right, man. Good luck against the missile.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can get our winner. Hey, Nick, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, Doug, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Well, does this soothe the pain just a little bit?
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, I went in there confident. You know, you don't have to have seed to have all the juice, you know?
Yes, I've known that for about 14 years now, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's a great feeling. I had a great team. It was a lot of great communication with everybody. Mikey is just a born thread loser, so I mean, what else do you expect?
Well, I have to ask, does having the missile on your team give you an unfair advantage?
Were you watching the same race I was in? It was more driving. Did you see? I mean, they got me a couple times, but man, my skills on dirt just prevailed.
I would have to agree with that, and I also have to agree, if you're giving away a team MVP, that should definitely go to John Bennett, because I don't know how many times he saved you, but it was a lot.
Yeah, I know that. Like I said, it was great communication between Team White, and what else can I say? You know, I got to thank my team for the victory.
Well, congratulations, man. That was a heck of a lot of fun. I have to ask, was the car broke when they were having to help you across the start-finish line?
Yeah, for some reason the damage model wouldn't heal. It still broke. I gotta like crab walk it sideways.
It was funny watching you crab walk across the start-finish line for the win.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know what was going on there.
Well, it
Still
definitely...
crab walking.
Well, it definitely worked out, man. Congratulations. That was an awesome race and a hilarious win.
Well, thank you.
All right. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night. We've got a lot more action with the Fun League, and the Nowski Nation Retro Truck Series returns tomorrow as well. A lot of exciting racing going on, so if you don't have anything to do, you know, it's a holiday week, you're sitting around, hey, there's more of these videos on YouTube. There is a lot of great content there as well, so go check out our YouTube page and everything else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did with this one. Have a great night.